Nithyanandam, as all of us receive this beautiful darshan of Tripurantakamurti, how did you all enjoy it? How was the darshan? How did you all enjoy it? I request all the participants to please post. Actually, this whole darshan, just the way, if you look at Swamiji's form, in each darshan, it is so different. Today's darshan, the way Swamiji looked, it was so intense. Wow, I'm seeing so many of you have posted how it was very powerful. Asai Tambi has posted wonderful, and Ma Christina has posted it was eternal, young, and pure. And Ma Tang Jenny has posted so beautiful Swamiji was today. He was just, it is so serene and so powerful. And Sadashivaya has posted beloved and compassionate, and Swamiji is exceptionally beautiful, especially his eyes are mesmerizing. So beautiful to see. Actually, every time we look at the darshan, right, it is just beyond. It is like a communication directly to our being. That's why you notice just something heals in us just by seeing the darshan every time. Something will, Swamiji will just do some like cosmic alchemy within us. Every one of you that received the initiation today, all of you are initiated into being manifesting Ishwaratva, the ultimate awakening of leadership consciousness within us. So, everyone that witnessed the darshan today, just sit now, consciously manifest the powers. Whatever Swamiji initiated right now during the darshan, all the highest powerful cognitions Swamiji transmitted as experience will now digest into you, become a part. You will just assimilate it right now. So I'm going to request all the participants to please settle down. Let us all now manifest the power where you are going to be using your conscious will, your consciousness, to manifest the reality in front of you. You're going to be using the power of your consciousness to create the reality, to manifest the reality in front of you. And I'll tell you all exact process. Now, I'm going to request all of you to bring a phone, anything. You can bring a phone or any silicon device, tablet, phone, anything. And what you're going to do is you're going to use your conscious will to charge your phone. The exact process is very beautifully defined, and I request all of you to please bring your phone and settle down as I explain it to you all. Can I request every one of you to please bring a phone? Any gadget, anything that is having the anything that will hold a silicon device, basically anything that has a silicon material in it, please bring it. I'm giving you all a few minutes. Please settle down. Have the device in front of you. Okay. How many of you are ready? If you're ready, please put yes in the chat, because I'm going to be walking you all through step by step with the whole process. And I'm going to request each of you to sincerely sit and follow along. Okay, great. Now, listen carefully. Please hold the phone on your palm. Now, intensely you're going to connect to Swamiji and listen carefully. The whole circuit of your third eye, right? The whole circuit of all the powers that you manifest normally travels to the third eye. Today's power, this is directly from your Hara center. Hara center is a region that is right above your, right between your navel region and the Muladhara chakra is your Hara center. So what you're going to do is, you're going to be connecting, you'll actually experience intense energy, the Kundalini Shakti flowing through you. Just consciously sit and allow that energy to flow. Hold the phone in your palm. It could have like, take a screenshot of the current charge, like 16%, 15%, whatever charge it has, 75%. Take a screenshot of it. What you're going to do is, you're going to blow the energy into it. Literally, Swamiji will say, your breathing will pass electricity to it. That is how intense your breathing will become. So connect intensely to Swamiji and look at the phone and transmit the charge. You will actually see the charge will increase. And understand, this is a very, very powerful sacred process. Just sit, connect to Swamiji. Intensely chant the Mahavakya. Now, sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Did you all understand the process? If you all understood, can I request everyone to put yes in the chat? So I just want to make sure all of you are understanding. Ma Xian Han Jing, Ma Jillian Watley, Ma Ratna Prabha, Ma Jian Ping. Can I request all of you to please acknowledge if you all caught it? Okay, thank you, Ma Prematavasi. Thank you, Ma Chakra Raja Swarupini. Thank you, Ma Sadashivaya. And Ma Sadashiva Mai. You should also manifest power. Sit and manifest now, sincerely. So, Ma Sophia, I request every one of you to intensely connect. Chant the Mahavakya. Hold the phone in your hand. Yes. Ma Istak has posted yes. Ma Yogamala, how about the others? Ma Monica, Ma Prasanna Brahmini, Ma Carol Leong, Ma Michelle, Ma Michelle Shongo, Ma Jnana Vigraha, Ma Lita, Ma Pushkala. Have you all understood the process, no? Okay, so I'm going to explain to you all once again, for those of you that missed, listen very carefully. In this power, you're going to be using your conscious will to charge the phone. What you're going to be doing is, you're going to be holding the phone on your hand. You're going to be allowing the Kundalini energy to intensely flow through you. Connect to Swamiji through the third eye. And just look at the phone and breathe out. When you breathe out, you will not just be breathing the air out, you'll be breathing electricity. Literally, the consciousness will just transform and go and charge the phone. It's a very powerful process. All the others, if you all understood, please put yes. Ma Jillian Watley, Ma Yishu Chen. Can I request all of you also to confirm? Please make sure you're consciously manifesting it. It's a very powerful experience. If you manifest this power, you are literally making the entire initiation that Swamiji gave, like imbibing it and manifesting it. Okay, Ma Shambhavi has posted, Raghunathanaya has posted. Nithyanandam Shambhavi, very nice to see you here. Thank you, Yogeshaya. Nice to see you got your daughter today. Sit and you also manifest the powers. See, every day, Shambhavi, every day come and sit here and manifest powers. You have received a lot of initiations when with all the programs you've attended. So all that initiation will manifest in you. Just sit, spend few minutes, just play with the power manifestation, okay? Just 21 minutes every day. Sit and sincerely manifest powers.
Actually, that even help you even with your studies and everything, even with your school studies. The power manifestation will really, really help you a lot.
Now, I request everyone to sit straight. One of the most important thing for this power manifestation is your breathing. Connect to Swamiji and align your breathing pattern to cosmic breathing pattern, which is slow, long, and deep breath. Focus on your breathing. Intensely connect to Swamiji. Now, with your conscious will, intensely take that will, consciously connect to Swamiji and just look at it and intensely look at your phone. You will see actually it will charge. It may take time. See, you are directly converting your breathing, the life energy into electrical impulse and electrical power. So it will instantly, it will change, but it will take time. You need to allow that process to happen. Swamiji says it will take at least 42 minutes for the complete cycle. It's okay. So sit, spend that time. Do not break the process. Delia Trujilloya, can I request you to settle down? It's very important that you sit and intensely manifest. Robert Ramaya, please bring your phone and sit and manifest. Look, sit straight, Aya. Robert Ramaya, sit straight. And if you have Aushadas, please could you apply the Aushada? Tek Shi Wong. Tek Shi Wongaya, Arvind Menanaya, Ashokaminaya, Peng Sing Miao. Can I request all of you to please have the phone in your hand? And can I request all of you to manifest? See, make sure it's not charging, obviously. And also, please make sure that you are again and again bringing your awareness to the breath and you're doing the right process. See, every power manifestation, Swamiji has designed a proper, meticulous process, software based on which how you can manifest. So just make sure you're following it. Intensely chant the Mahavakya. Look through all your three eyes. Look directly into the phone. Intensely chant the Mahavakya. Okay, I'm seeing some of you are having your back bent. Please, can you all sit straight? The posture is very, very important for manifesting powers. Connect to Swamiji. Chant the Mahavakya. Just visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Again and again, chant the Mahavakya.
Paramashivoham.
Pushkala, actually look through all your three eyes. Now, Swamiji explains, for this, see, even if you think, let's say you think you're not manifesting powers, this is independent of that because the circuit system is very clear. So, intensely just look, have the right understanding of the power manifestation. See, why, every day we explain the science. It is very important that you have the right understanding of the entire science of power manifestation. And intensely chant the Mahavakya and just manifest. Understand the software, but you just do the process. That's all.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham.
Ma Mahabhairava Jnana. Can you please hold it on your palm? Sit straight. See, don't sit with your bent back. Sit straight. And don't get distracted. You should not say, oh, some message came, some call came, oh, what is it? Some notification from Instagram. Don't get distracted. Sit, and you're only going to focus on charging your phone. Ma Ramadevi, you should also sit straight. And whoever have aushadas, please put a proper aushada on your third eye and on both of your temples.
Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Intensely connect, continue manifesting.
Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Intensely chant the Mahavakya again and again and again.
Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
It will take a complete, even if 21 minutes are over, please continue to sit. Understand, it's a process, it's a cycle. So Swamiji tells, for these powers, it will at least take 42 minutes for one cycle to be complete. Actually, 21 minutes is half a cycle, 42 minutes is one complete cycle. So I'm going to request all the participants to continue manifesting, do not stop. See, it's okay, even when you listen to session, you can keep it on your palm. You don't need to keep looking at it. You keep it on your palm, but hold the will. Consciously engage in the power manifestation, even when you listen to the further sessions. Are you all understanding? So even when you listen to the further sessions, just hold the will consciously and connect to Swamiji and look intensely into the phone.
Om Nithyananda. Paramashivoham. Om Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Now, how many of you have already manifested? Can I request all of you to please post it here in the chat?
Paramashivoham.
Just do this power manifestation, intensely connect. See, do not judge, do not hold on to some kind of a self-doubt thinking, am I going to be able to manifest this? Is this going to work for me? Just connect to Swamiji. That's all is the secret. Remember your favorite moment at Swamiji. Sit and connect with Swamiji and do the power manifestation. Look intensely through all the three eyes and just breathe into the phone.
And now, as all of you are manifesting, we will be entering into the next session where we will learn how to transform addictions into powers. So I request all of you to intensely listen, and even when you listen to the session, please make sure you are continuously manifesting. Let's enter.
Few basic truths. 25 states of consciousness is multi-dimensions of you. Listen. If you decide to become powerful, you can be powerful anywhere. Fundamentally, this whole 25 state is 25 phases of you, 25 dimensions of you. Nothing is bad, nothing is good. Because many times you become powerless in dream state, it looks like a bad. Not the state is bad, but your habit and pattern of becoming powerless there is bad. How many of you are understanding? State is not bad. Understand? All these 25 states of consciousness is 25 dimensions of you. You are 25 phases. You are 25 dimensions. In the waking state, how you are able to control larger part of you. You can control your hands, you can control your legs. Many things you can control in your waking state. When you want, you can get up and go and pick up a cup of tea. When you want, you can go and use the restroom. In the dream state, if you find a restroom, don't use, it's a trap. Once more, I am repeating, if you missed it. In the dream state, if you find a restroom, don't use, it is a trap. When your bladder is full, it is capable of sending instruction to your brain and the whole restroom will be built. And you will be made to feel comfortable. Only things are a little wet or hot, you realize what has happened. Understand your ability to have power over your internal and external things makes certain state is good or bad. That's all. Shall I repeat? In the deep sleep state, you don't have power over anything. You just become completely powerless. That's why we feel it's bad. In the dream state, we have power over certain few thought, but not more than that. In the waking state, the powerfulness is little more. In Turiya, the powerfulness will be complete internal and external. In Turyatita, the powerfulness over everything exists. So fundamentally, your focus need to be on being powerful, not on changing the states of consciousness. Understand? Rich people don't work for money, they work for excellence, money follows them. Understand? All addiction pattern is stuck in Sushupti Swapna, means dream and deep sleep state, that cluster, that zone is the zone where all the addiction patterns are there. If your powerfulness starts oozing out into that, suddenly addictions dry out. They become powerfulness. For example, if you are addicted to food, when that manifests as power, you become free from food. Means simply idea of food disappears from you. All patterns, all addictions are complete only when they manifest as powers. Till then, it is not complete. Understand? Smoking, if it becomes the power of ability to increase and decrease the temperature of your body, it's a liberation. Till then, possibility of it coming back is there always. Smoking is nothing but the pleasure of internal adjustment of temperature. Certain parts of your body, if the temperature is adjusted, it gives certain pleasure, internal pleasure. It's almost like an internal scratching. If somebody scratches your back, how you feel? Just like that, internal organs getting scratched. That is why you feel so good about it. This pattern should manifest as a power, an ability to adjust your temperature internally and externally. Then you are free from smoking once for all. All patterns, all powerlessness should manifest as powers. Only then you are free. Only with powers you are free. Understand? Power manifestation is not some silly joke or magic training I am giving you here. No. I am not giving you some silly magic training or silly cheating game training. No. It is clearly installing you again and again, doing prana pratishtha of Mahasadashiva in you, or installing you in Mahasadashiva. Understand? Prana pratishtha is God, installing God into the deity. Power manifestation is you being installed into Sadashiva, or Sadashiva being installed into you. I made now few statements, essence of the few statements I made now. 1, all these 25 are your 25 phases, dimensions. Nothing is good, nothing is bad, nothing is higher, nothing is lower. You becoming powerless only is wrong. Because you are habituated and prone to become more powerless in the lower states of consciousness, it is called lower states of consciousness. Clear? Sushupti is not lower because you are prone to be powerless there. We call it lower. How many of you are understanding it? If you decide to ooze out powerfulness there also, it is no more lower. It's not that I don't have deep sleep or dream state, but I have become so powerful there, they are no more like your dream state or your waking state or your deep sleep state. That's all. Understand what I am saying? In your dream state, you wander around, you don't know where you are going. In my dream state, I appear in your dreams and give darshans and blessings and whatever work. Just like how I am working through Facebook, I work through the dream. Attending to devotees' requests, healing. So understand, all the 25 states exist for you and for me. I became more powerful than these 25 states, so all these become powers for me. for you that the I in you is powerless in front of all these 25. That is why all these 25 is a load on you. Now, we need to do only one thing, making you more and more powerful in every state you are. Removing the loads of patterns from each state and freeing you to manifest powers in each state. Actually, if you have more addictions, more patterns, it will be good, because now all of them will become raw material. You will manifest more powers. Now really, you may think I am making jokes. I tell you, in my experience I have seen people who built more patterns and suffered manifest more powers and liberate themselves, because the suffocation and suffering becomes too much. Person who has suffered with chaos in the life gets liberated very quickly. Now really I have seen in many of my experiences, now dealing with millions of people, because chaos, see, if you have only one spouse in your life, enlightenment is option. If you have too many, it's a compulsion. Without that, you cannot run your life. You cannot manage your life. If you have too many patterns suffocating you from all corners, enlightenment is compulsion. Manifesting powers is compulsion. You can't run your life anymore. In each state, the powerlessness need to be pulled out. I'm just going to give you my support through initiation. I should say, I'm actually rebooting you, that's all. Control delete. One beautiful thing, if you start tasting freedom of one powerful cognition in reality, like a few powers, suddenly the taste for that powers makes you ferocious and you start breaking the patterns. You even start forgetting you had addictions. Sometimes not only you walk out of addictions, you forget you had addictions. You had those problems. So gist is, the whole gist is, again and again inserting powerful cognitions. Even while you are dealing in your day-to-day life, before dealing it, insert a powerful cognition. I am consciousness. I have a superiority over everything exists around me. Everything exists around me is my decision. It is not arrogance. Please understand, it's not arrogance. It's not arrogance. Insert that software and bring oneness. And I am giving you this consciousness, this cognition. If you do something right or wrong and all that, I am responsible, don't worry. You just go ahead. I am responsible. Start rolling your inner space with powerful cognitions. Once the power manifestation becomes like a lifestyle, like a flow of your very being, the kind of an inner image you will start cherishing, you will actually bless yourself. You will feel so happy to live in your body. You will feel so happy to live with you. You will feel so blessed to be who you are. End of the day, that is the result I wanted. Not just, see, all these are great, no doubt. But end result is that only. You feeling blessed with yourself. It's powerful cognitions, that's the result. Power manifestation is a side effect. Power manifestation is a side effect of powerful cognitions. That's all is the essence of the whole program. The essence of what I am doing, I have spoken. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Understanding these 36 principles are my very own manifestation will give you a powerful unclutched space even when your mind is wandering on these 36 tatwas. Listen. Your mind cannot go beyond these 36 tatwas. Everything which can be known to your mind is in these 36 tatwas. Including your sense pleasures. If you are addicted to food, if you are addicted to sex, if you are addicted to pornography, if you are addicted to anything, your mind cannot go beyond these 36 tattvas. You may be addicted to Shiva Puja, good things, chanting Mahavagya, yoga. Even then, you cannot go beyond these 36 tattvas. You may be addicted to worst things, worst drug addiction. Some people get addicted to the extreme kind of drugs. They literally commit suicide with overdose. Even then, your mind cannot go beyond these 36 tattvas. Everything known is 36 tattvas. If you know, all these 36 tattvas are expression of Paramashiva, first thing, you will be free from all bad addictions. You will just know how to be conscious. Give a super conscious breakthrough for yourself, I tell you. You will not have time and intention to waste yourself in a cheap way. A billionaire will never be sitting and playing with a toy car unless he is mentally retarded. He will not be wasting his time. See, he can play sometimes once in a while with his child and for his child, that is different. But strongly feeling toy car is his pride and pleasure, a billionaire won't do. Because his taste will be different. I tell you, just by having the human body, your taste is on the higher end, higher side of the universe. You won't destroy your body and mind, which you created with so much of sincere hard work in drugs and cheaper lower levels of addiction. Understand the drug and porn is destroying your body, mind, which you built with so much of hard work in last so many births. Once you become conscious of that, once you become conscious of your existence and these 36 tattvas are Paramashiva's expression, you will just know what is the right tattva towards which you should focus. And you will never allow addictions as part of your life. Understand? Allowing addictions as part of your life, the frozen life is what I call hell. Listen. Once you know these 36 tattvas are Paramashiva, you will simply be able to unclutch. Please understand. I am giving you some of the powerful principles, and the conclusion you will automatically arrive when you understand these powerful conclusions. Yoga is all about having union, communion, oneness with Paramashiva, knowing the various aspects and dimensions of the universe is very manifestation of Paramashiva. Understand? If you know this whole universe is manifestation of Paramashiva, the kind of the maturity you enjoy automatically, porn, drugs, non-veg, all these cheap things will become redundant in your life. Listen, just like people are addicted to pornography, I have seen people are addicted to violence and vengeance. People are addicted to frustration and depression. Unless they feel frustrated and depressed, they cannot handle the reality every day. If you decide, I will consciously have well-built yogic body, immediately even your internal organs starts producing the enzymes, hormones, chemicals needed to restructure your lifestyle and save you from unnecessary addictions. Build yourself consciously. Suddenly you will see thousands of your past patterns are not only irrelevant, they are even forgotten. The real de-addiction is when you even forget you had that addiction in your life. That is real de-addiction. When you even forget you had that addiction in your life is the addiction. It is possible. I mean to say, if you decide to have Divya Sarira, immediately even your liver, kidney, lungs, heart, intestine, everything starts becoming more conscious to your intention and starts breaking the past patterns, past negative patterns. The present conditions may be rogic or bogic, and the future hopelessness you have. You see, the hopelessness you carry about the future only keeps you pushed, pegged towards your couch. You become couch potato. only because of your hopelessness about your future. What will I do? I will get up and try to do gym for 2 days. Third day again I will be back. It's okay. Let me be here itself. I don't know. I want to do. I don't know what to do. This will be destroyed. Listen to the word destroyed by your conscious intention, Satya Sankalpa. Whether in physical level, like a body health, mental level, feeling alive, awakened, conscious level, enlightenment or power manifestation. Use this Satya Sankalpa signs, conscious intention signs for power manifestation. Tell yourself, today I make a conscious intention and a deep prayer to Paramashiva. Let me manifest all your powers. Let my DNA, my genes, the body, mind, everything I am carrying as me be restructured, reorganized, remanifested, revived for you to manifest in me, and let you manifest in me, Paramashiva. Make this conscious decision. This is the gift from Paramashiva to you today. This is the gift to you from Paramashiva, from Kailasa directly. Understand? This conscious intention makes, see, your mind always says, oh, I tried this, but many of my patterns did not change. Looser, penny, looser. If you had 1,000 negative patterns before you made this Sankalpa, after making this Sankalpa, you may have 2-3 patterns, but more than 900, you even forget you had it. Dark patches seen inside the moon during the full moon day, because of its own effulgence, it shows the dark patches. Because of your growth, you are finding still few patterns are left. You finding still few patterns are left is not the benchmark. You have not manifested. Fool. There are 900 patterns you even forgot existed in you. That last remaining few patterns, do little more work on you, that will also become irrelevant. This is the science I teach. This is a sacred secret I teach for the people who are very near and dear one to me. My own sons, my own daughter, who are going to be crown prince of Kailasa. I have already clearly defined all the strategies. Any kid joined in my Gurukul as minor, grew up in my Gurukul, stays back with me as my sannyasi or sannyasini, those kids will be the crown princes, prince and princesses of Kailasa. They are the first class citizens of Kailasa. All the boys or girls, kids who joined Gurukul as minor, grew up with me and stayed with me in Kailasa. Evolves as sannyasis. They will be the crown princes, prince and princesses of Kailasa. They are the first class citizens of Kailasa. The next level is people who joined as minor, grew up but did not maintain the discipline of sannyas, failed, but recovered, did prayaschitta and came out, evolved as sannyasi. They will be the next category. The third will be people who joined as adults and went through the training and became Purna Sannyasi. So I have clearly put the benchmarks and standards. Understand? This secret now which I am teaching to all of you, power of conscious intention, I teach only to my most favorite sons and daughters, because this conscious science can make you do wonders. It's a power by itself. It can strengthen your nervous system. It can break your past negative patterns and present conditions and future hopelessness. It can just make you manifest Paramashiva. The multiple level implication. Multiple level. Implications of this great truth. This great science and its implication on multiple levels in your life can make you manifest Paramashiva. Next 48 hours, let us consciously focus on making Satya Sankalpas, conscious intentions to Paramashiva, how your life should be manifesting. Understand, yesterday I gave the homework. Let's meditate on 25 phases and phases of Paramashiva. PHASES and FACES of Paramashiva. Today I am giving the homework. Next 48 hours, let us work on how consciously you want your body to be, mind to be, being to be. Power manifestation happens from the space of oneness, and oneness becomes your space, source. Only when you decide to manifest it ferociously, giving a statement to your body and mind, simply they have to listen to your declaration, your will, is Saucha and Santosha. In Niyama, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, Saucha, Santosha, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhanani cha. Saucha means cleanliness, Santosha means being happy. This too comes, the real meaning of cleanliness is your body should know, it should simply obey your will. That is what is cleanliness. Your body knowing, it simply has to obey you to exist is cleanliness. Saucha. Santosha means your mind need to know, it simply need to listen to you to exist. Both of them should be subdued by your ferociousness. Fundamentally, Mahadeva says that depth of space, understand, he says very clearly, Kala, Yama cannot tire you or bring boredom to you if something becomes your space. But as long as it is only your imagination, visualization, declaration, Kala, Yama can bring tiredness and boredom to you. When you are manifesting powers, if you become tired or bored, understand still oneness is only up to the declaration level for you, depth level for you. It has not yet become your space. You need to know at least it has not yet become your space, so we can start doing something to make it as your space. Anything which brings tiredness or boredom has not yet become your space. If living in this body brings you tiredness and boredom, you are not going to be living in this body forever. When that becomes too much, you are going to drop it and move ahead. Understand? You can take it rightly, wrongly, good, bad. I am giving you fundamental principles. If you manage not to get tired or bored living in this body, you can live as long as you want. That is what Bhishma has mastered. Bhishma has mastered his hormones. The brahmacharya. See why this brahmacharya practice, ability to master your hormones and chemicals. The most powerful chemistry happening in you is your hormonal gush, means the male or female hormonal gush. If you can stand that with your will persistence, you can handle any chemistry in your system, any chemical changes or hormonal changes. A brahmachari can produce any chemicals he needs inside his body. He has achieved that mastery. That is the reason his father blesses him. Let you become Icha Mrityu. Even if Santanu has not given the boon, Bhishma would have lived as long as he wants. Because of the power of brahmacharya. With Santanu's blessing, it is now sealed boon, power. Understand? If you remove the effect of yama, time on you, you can exist forever in that space. If you want to be in oneness forever, it should become part of your space, means you should become ferocious with you and break this very tiredness and boredom. Tiredness and boredom does not get broken by cute romance. Puppy, puppy. Oh, cutie pee. Cutie pee, puppy, all will get only pee. Only when you deal you with the ferociousness, you break the tiredness and boredom. With that ferociousness, you need to digest oneness. With that ferociousness, you need to make oneness as your space. This is the first lesson for all the Mahasadashivoham participants and Sadashivoham participants, inner awakening participants, or anybody who wants to manifest powers. Power manifestation happens from the space of oneness, and oneness becomes your space, source, only when you decide to manifest it ferociously. Understand? Anything stands as an imagination in the length level, visualization in the breadth level, declaration in the depth level. If you open your time with ferociousness, it just sinks into space level. Time dimension does not get opened by any technique, practice, QTP level. Time opens and lets the visual imagination, visualization, declaration become part of your space only by ferociousness. The more and more you declare Sadashivoham and manifest what you want in your life out of this declaration, the more and more you become part of his secret life. Just by the power of declaration of Sadashivoham, make the body as you want. Just by the power of declaration of Sadashivoham, make the mind as you want. Just by the power of declaration of Sadashivoham, make the life as you want. The more and more you declare and manifest your life as you want, you become part of his secret life. He reveals the most secret of the secrets out of which the cosmos functions. Life functions through you. Declare with all your will Sadashivoham and manifest what you want in your life. If I am Sadashiva, this is the way I want my life, let me manifest it. Then suddenly you will see the secret, how things manifest, why they manifest, when not, why they do, why they don't, starts getting revealed in you. You become part of his secret life. Only if you declare and start manifesting it without blaming anybody, without putting the responsibility on somebody. When you start, you become part of his secret life. The secrets through which the cosmos functions is revealed to you when you understand why he does what he does. You just fall in love with him to the extreme and feel the oneness with him. I know why he does what he does. That is why I am so complete with him. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Leaders are born sometime, made many times. Your conscious breakthrough capability is powerful enough to have the life you wanted manifested in you. It is capable of giving a superconscious breakthrough. Understand our Vedas and Agamas, Dharmashastras. In every level, they teach you how to hold the powerful cognition and manifest leadership consciousness in you. You should know Advaita is not something like a remote possibility you will practice later on. No. It is as simple as having a morning breakfast. You can get enlightened by holding the powerful cognition before your next breakfast. How the death is possible every minute, enlightenment is possible every minute. Enlightenment is the purpose of life, and listen carefully. He is such a good person, good being. Real non-violence comes by powerful cognition. Strength of your breathing is your life. Strength of your breathing is your energy. Strength of your breathing is your consciousness. Strength of your breathing is your attention span. All these kriyas make your breathing intense but subtle. When your breathing is made intense but subtle, it electrifies various components of your brain. Understand? There are certain pranayamas. It expands your lungs capacity. It expands the Anahata chakra's power. Means ability to include large number of people in you without judging. Understand? More and more you judge, more and more you exclude. Ability to include without judging is expanded through certain pranayamas. That is why yogis are always become very loving people. But bondhus, buddhus, there is a next level where you form judgments but you include them. When certain components of your brain is awakened, it's not that you don't form judgments. You form judgments, but you don't include them. You don't exclude them, you include them. Having proper judgments and including them without excluding them is leadership consciousness. Not having judgments, just including them. You become such fool. Foolishness is not Bolenatha, understand? Sadashiva's name Bolenatha does not mean he is fool, no. He is in such space, never excludes anybody, but he has a right judgment about everybody. Never excludes, but has right judgments. If you exclude because of judgment, you are violent. You will be lifeless. If you include without judging, you will be fool, getting exploited, cheated, finally destroyed. If you include with the right judgment, that is leadership consciousness. Understand, if you have the attitude of why me, even if you are world's richest man, you will not be in the space of completion and relaxed. Just if you develop this one understanding of Tyaga, I don't care about ups and downs. My conscious decisions and conclusions are my life. That's it. That's it. That Tyaga will manifest in tons of ways, like how Tyaga is manifesting in me. I have decided to be ferocious with me and decided to go and be in the temple. Ishwaratva is not achieved. Understand, only after Ishwaratva is achieved unclutching is possible. When you sit with the cognition, you are responsible for everything. You have the intuition to do the right actions in future, and you complete your past. The beauty is you realize the Ishwaratva is your very nature. Constantly the Ishwaratva, being leader, the leadership consciousness is your very inner space. When you feel leadership consciousness, Ishwaratva in your inner space, life becomes miraculous. That is what I call completion with you and the world. Only then you can sit unclutched in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. When you feel you are responsible for everything, you will start looking into the truth. You will start looking into the solution. You will start seeing the possibility for the solution. That it will happen so soon. But only when you take the responsibility, you find the solution. I tell you, in every situation, take responsibility. You will have the leadership consciousness happening through you. I tell you, when you take responsibility, the leadership consciousness starts oozing out. When you take responsibility, you are in the space of achieving it, doing it. When you are in the space of responsibility, your verbalization, visualization, inner space, everything supports you. Whole universe supports you because universe experiences its fulfillment through the cognitions which feels responsible. When you don't feel responsible, you are dropped in the ocean. When you feel responsible, you are ocean in the drop. Now I can see how the leadership consciousness expresses when you take responsibility. Listen. Even if you take one step towards the responsibility, Cosmos takes 1,000 steps taking responsibility for you. When you take the responsibility, the cosmic hologram opens in you. Please understand the principle of hologram. When you see the whole, you will see an image. When you go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, even the smallest bit will be the same image. When you see the whole sheet, it will be the same image. When you go into, dissect, you will see the same image till the end. Macrocosm is in microcosm, microcosm is in macrocosm, is hologram. Cosmos is built on the structure of hologram. You are the microcosmic hologram of the macrocosmic diagram. The microcosmic hologram is awakened the moment you take the responsibility. Feel responsible. After you feel responsible for everything, the disciplehood happens in you is trustworthy disciplehood. Till you feel you are responsible for everything, any decision you make, even if you feel you are surrendering, it can't be trusted. You are dangerous. You may be falling at the feet just to pull the feet, pull the leg, not to worship. Not just for your job, wealth and family. When you feel responsible for whatever is happening with your knowledge, you become man. When you feel responsible for whatever is happening beyond your knowledge, you become God. When you feel responsible even for the avyakta, unmanifested, you become God. Achieving divinity means feeling responsible, feeling constantly responsible. Responsibility changes the way you think. It changes the way you perceive. It changes the way you feel. It changes the way you are. Responsibility changes everything. The way you internalize life. Responsibility changes the way you internalize life. You start internalizing with the idea of solving. Biggest question we have now in our mind, how can I be responsible? Everything happening around me, I can be held responsible what is happening inside me. How can I be held responsible for what is happening outside me? For example, if an accident happens in my life, how can I be responsible? Everybody asks this question. ध्यान से सुनिए. Let me answer you. Person who does not feel responsible even for his actions is an animal, lives in a very low consciousness. Person who feels responsible for his actions is a human being, lives in a middle level consciousness. Person who takes responsibility even for others' actions is divine, lives in leadership consciousness, Ishwaratva. Sometime you may not be reason for some happenings, but if it is affecting your life, you are responsible for that happenings. Just because you are not reason as per your logic, you can't say you are not responsible in truth. कृपया ध्यान से सुनिए. हमारे मन में सबसे बड़ा प्रश्न आता है कि हमारे सब तरफ होने वाली हर चीज के लिए हम कैसे उत्तरदायी हैं? You may think, how can you be responsible? You need to know, unless you take responsibility, neither you are going to improve the situation nor going to expand in the inner space. Vivekananda says very beautifully, take responsibility, more and more your shoulders will become stronger and stronger. In any field, freedom is the basic condition for growth. Responsibility brings the experience of freedom. With responsibility, your consciousness expands. जो व्यक्ति अपने कार्यों के लिए जिम्मेदारी नहीं उठाता है वह जानवर के समान है. जो व्यक्ति अपने कार्यों के लिए जिम्मेदारी उठाता है वह मानव है, और जो व्यक्ति अन्य लोगों के लिए जिम्मेदारी उठाता है वह ईश्वर है. सुनिए, जो व्यक्ति अपने कार्यों के लिए जिम्मेदारी नहीं उठाता है वह जानवर के समान है। जो व्यक्ति अपने कार्यों के लिए जिम्मेदारी उठाता है वह मानव है, और जो व्यक्ति अन्य लोगों के लिए जिम्मेदारी उठाता है वह ईश्वर है। He lives in the space of leadership consciousness, Ishvara. Ishvara. Every one of us are greedy for powers leaders have, powers God's higher souls have, but unfortunately, no one wants to take the responsibility for it. I tell you, world has abundance. Neither the wealth nor the extraordinary powers are restricted when you take responsibility, when you start becoming responsible. Powers, wealth, spiritual powers, all the auspicious things starts expressing through you intensely. Let me define responsibility. Responding to the world from the best possibility is responsibility. Responsibility not only awakens leadership qualities in you, it awakens leadership consciousness in you. ध्यान से सुनिए, qualities are different, consciousness is different. In the corporate life, in the outer world, if you are taking responsibility for some position, post, you may express leadership qualities, but when you take responsibility for everything happening in and around you, you express leadership consciousness. When you expand, your commitments and the responsibilities you hold in your being for yourself goes on expanding and expressing all the possibilities. Either you react or respond. You only have two ways of relating with the world. If you feel you are not responsible, you react. If you feel you are responsible, you respond. When all your actions are responding, you are a karma yogi. No karma binds you. You are living in completion, expressing completion. When you feel you are not responsible, you react. Reacting puts you in bondage. Only when you express all the possibilities out of liberation cognition, Jivan Mukta Sambhavana, you are living your life. Life is lived when Jivan Mukta Sambhavana becomes your lifestyle. The space of possibility, space of leadership, I tell you, nothing else is required for you to be a leader. Just leadership consciousness is enough. When Vivekananda walked length and breadth of India, he did not have anything other than leadership consciousness in his life. But wherever he went, kings washed his feet, gave their own thrones for him to sit, received his blessings, guidance, requested for his spiritual support. Leadership consciousness is independent, intelligent, cannot be hidden from others. Once you have it, whole world will know you have it. Simply, world listens to you. You do not need any power, political strength, infrastructure for the world to know you are a leader. Even if you walk in the street, you will stand tall, man among men. And the world will respect you, which brings not just success, fulfillment in you. I tell you, I have seen thousands of politicians who are having power without having the state of leadership consciousness. It is responsibility makes you realize all possibility. Sometimes people sit in the throne or get the power, become power center without having the state of a leader. I have seen them dying in depression, suffering in suffocation due to the power. They never enjoy the power. Unless you achieve the status becomes liability. Status binds you and brings suffering to others if you have not achieved the state. The state of responsibility, state of the leader, Ishwaratva, leadership consciousness has to be achieved first. When you do not carry the consciousness of leader, you are bound by the powers of the leader, even if you get it, and you will bind the people who come under you, accepting you as leader. This is one of the biggest disease India is suffering. Many seats are occupied by the people who are not responsible enough for the seat they are occupying. From the individual house, individual's house to the seats official power, political power, media power. In every field, many people who have not achieved the state get the status, they become liability. Whether it is small or big, only if you make decisions for yourself, you will be complete. And you making decision for yourself should happen from the space of you fitting into the shoes of your responsibility. You deciding to become responsible about your existence. Understand? You deciding to become responsible about your existence. You deciding to be complete about your responsibility. This too makes Ishwaratva happen in you. Understand? Nothing. There is nothing to be achieved in the life other than living Sadashiva and making the world live Sadashiva. Everything else is simple waste of life. Waste of life. You are born deluded into the concept of money, and you run, suddenly collapse. Whether you are successful in saving or not unsuccessful in saving, whether you had it or did not have it, both doesn't matter. You have not even done some good to somebody. Delusion covered by delusion. Understand? Money is great if you use it to fulfill your purpose, if you generate it to fulfill your purpose. But without a purpose of life, money, relationships, people, influence, everything is delusion. By its own existence, which does not bring power, is delusion. By its own existence, Swayam Prakasa, which brings power, is Ishwaratva. Understand, this is the scale. Sit and do the post-mortem of your life. Till the last moment, whatever has happened is past. Sit and try to do post-mortem of your life. What is the component of me which does not empower me by its very existence? What is the component of me which empowers me by its existence? Purpose always empowers you by its existence. Infrastructural support never empowers you by its existence. It can empower you only if it is added to the purpose. Purpose is the one, everything else is zeros. All zeros will have value when the purpose is added to it. Be responsible for your purpose of existence. Understand? Look brings beauty. Purpose brings personality. Look brings beauty. Purpose brings personality. Beauty can never be permanent component of your life. Personality can be the permanent component of your life. The relationships which are built because of your personality are the most stable, permanent, empowering relationships. The relationships which are built because of your look will collapse the moment look changes. Look changes every 24 hours. Forget about 24 hours. The distance changes look. From distant looks, just the reduction in the distance takes away the look. So all look-based relationships, look-based decisions will bring powerlessness and instability into your existence. That is choice. Listen. All these words understand. Choices, multiple choices, look-based decisions, unstable relationships. All these words, somehow it will be connected. Infrastructure without purpose, influence without purpose, money without reason, all this can go on stealing your life because it is delusion. It will show as if you have something, but you don't have. You don't have. Purpose. 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 Responsibility for your purpose that empowers you, I tell you. The horses in the army which runs in the front always wins and comes back, which are in the behind and gets pulled, dies before even going to the war field. Horses in the army which runs in the front, goes, wins, comes back. The horses which are behind gets dragged and pulled, does not want to come, dies before even going to the war field. Are you going to be the horses in the front or in the behind getting dragged, pulled? I tell you, life is Kurukshetra. If you decide to be responsible, you are the frontline horses. Go, conquer, win, achieve, be victorious, manifest Shaktis. Or be there getting dragged. Naturally, rope is in the neck. Pulled, dragged. Death before even reaching the war field. Unit of life is responsibility. Based on the responsibility you cognize, powers are manifested in you. Understand? Not the cheating. In responsibility also you have an inner image responsibility separate, outer image responsibility separate. Outer image responsibilities, everyone should become Sadashivatva. Inner image responsibility, let's have a big beach house and vacation house and sleep. taking rest is a preventive method to stop being affected by the disease of chronic fatigue. So before the tiredness disease attacks me, let me take preventive measurement of taking rest. Why are you sleeping whole day? Tiredness disease may come to me. What will happen? Let me take rest and stop tiredness coming to me. Tongue filled with his name and nose filled with his smell, skin filled with his hug. Emotions filled with emotions. Nyasa means purifying. That is why Anganyasa, Karanyasa. Sannyasa means purifying everything. Sarvanyasa is sannyasa. You invoke the sacred sounds to purify the kara and anga, hands and parts of your body. You need to invoke the divine itself to purify everything. Your will filled with his responsibility. Third eye filled with his vision. Two eyes filled with his vision. Third eye filled with his vision. Two eyes filled with his vision, third eye filled with his vision. Understand? Essence of today's satsang. Responsibility makes Shava into Sheva. When Shava flows as Shakti, it becomes Sheva. What for you run? Why you want to wake up? What drives you? If it is your decision to enrich others or your decision to impress upon others. If it is your decision to enrich others' life, you are the source of inspiration. You will always be successful. If it is to impress upon others, you will be slave forever. If your decision to wake up is to enrich others, you will be your own boss forever. If your decision is to impress upon others, you will be slave forever. Listen. Most of the time, the leader goes through the mental breakdown. That is when the organization breaks or his hard work fails. Whether you are in a company or an organization, or you are your own boss. Life is organization. Whether you are in a family or a marriage, marriage is an institution. Whether you are in a political institution or you are working for a company as your career, for your money, for your life, job, or your relationships, everything. You will be boss, you will be the leader if you can take decisions consistently, organized way, multiple times. Nobody is your enemy. You mentally broken and taking inconsistent decisions is your enemy. Taking inconsistent decisions is rajas. Not taking any decision, tired, bored is tamas. Absolutely consistent, established in Paramashanta, going on making thousands of decisions in a very consistent way is the quality of a leader. I am producing enlightened leaders for the future of Kailasa. So for them, this is the teaching I give. Experience more and more Paramashanta, unclutching. So your stamina raises. Your physical, mental stamina shoots up. And you are very consistent, integrated to you. Integrated to you. Integrated to you. Being integrated to you makes you leader. Sometimes people ask me, what's the difference between various states of consciousness and various planes of the universe? Understand? If you go to dream state and come back, what you see in the dream state, what others see in their dream state will not be same. Both of you may be sleeping in the same room. But when you go to dream, the world will be different. When he goes to dream, the world will be different. But conscious planes, the multi-dimension planes of the universe means like a Tapoloka, Satyaloka, Kailasa. If he gets into Kailasa and you get into Kailasa and come back, description will be same. The scene will be same. Listen carefully. The various states of consciousness is more like the subjective truths. Planes of the universe means subjective truth becoming reality in the universal plane. Understand? How now all of you experience the same in this Jakrat plane. This wall is same for all of you. This mic is same for all of you. The interpretations about the mic will be different. The knowledge about the wall will be different. Perception about the wall will be different, but wall is same. Understand? Truth is same. The facts you derive will be different. So this is the plane of Bhu. if you enter into the planes of Swa, Tapa, Satya, exploring those planes through the various states of consciousness, I should say, if we need to send the rocket to Mars, the fuel we need to fill is states of consciousness. If we need to reach Kailasa, we need to fill our being with Turyatita. The fuel is the states of consciousness. The place to reach the plane is those lokas. lullaby for samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva in me, for Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagyā. Mahamahavagyā, spiritual lullaby for samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva, for Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagyā. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda
Nithyanandam. Now, Swamiji revealed to all of us some extremely powerful revelations on leadership, leadership consciousness, and giving us the right, powerful understanding about our own self. How many of you were like clicking with each of these powerful cognitions? Please take a few minutes and please post it in the chat. Now, I hope all the participants and viewers that have joined us here had a great day today, especially learning about leadership, leadership consciousness, and why you should become your own boss, how to be your own boss, and how to experience and radiate the real leadership consciousness inside of you.
And today Swamiji has given us all one of the most important experience to awaken the Ishwaratva in us. So I hope all of you enjoyed your day today. And we thank all of you for being here, for participating. And tomorrow what we're going to be learning is one of the most important aspects. We're going to be understanding about how to conquer time, how to go beyond time, how to raise your frequency the highest, going beyond the shackles of time. And especially in the world that we navigate today, we have to meet, whether it is our work or with any front of our life, time is very crucial. And one thing that we all battle with is trying to race against time constantly. We try to manage, we try to keep up. But Swamiji has revealed a very unique, powerful method which will not just help us become stress free, but instead it will make us being able to conquer time, meaning being able to use time as a tool for you to achieve your purpose in life. It's a very, very important session tomorrow, so we request all of you to be there. We thank all of you for joining with us today.
And now we're going to be concluding today's day with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhava Shri Nithyananda Paramashivoham Level-3 Om Nithyanandam.
Thank
Thank
you
you
all.
all, Nithyanandam.